Welcome back to my channel. My name is Seema. I am an artist as well as an intuitive, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys a message. I actually already have a message, and that message is what was gone will be restored. But this is like, I was seeing it in terms of so many beautiful things. Like I was seeing it in terms of love. Oh my gosh, sorry. Sometimes I get lost in my own hair, you know what I mean? But I was seeing it in terms of love, specifically like with people. I was picking up on an energy where there was a lot of heartbreak, and there was a lot of like pain and stuff before. And you just need to know that that was like a rite of passage, and like you passed because you were being trained up to be able to understand who you are so that you can serve the collective. Okay, so whoever I'm speaking to, you guys are teachers, coaches, leaders in your own right. Okay, and you have to go through the fire I'm getting of like battling out with other people's egos and other people's like pushback against you. I'm getting that like you have to understand, this is not just people. Like when you have a mission, or when you came here for a purpose, like when you really want to help other people and you have that in you, you're going to be met with a lot of pushback, because there is a general like collective galactic entropic force, okay, that stops people with this type of love in their heart, okay, and this true devotion, you know. And the reason for this is that, you know, human beings have been separated from their true nature forever, due to societal infrastructure, due to programming and conditioning upon the human race, including, you know, things like fiat, things like how we should be living, things like separation, you know, feeding into the illusion of separation, thinking that we're not a collective, when in reality we are all connected. Like we are all psychic. Like, yeah, that was the first message, that, you know, what is gone will be restored, and like you're doing really well. They're asking you to like stay in the heart. You're gonna get a chance to heal your heart, and this is the time. Like I'm getting like, this is what you've been waiting for, okay? So whatever it is, it's coming, okay? If it's a person, they're coming. If it's a job, it's coming. If it's a career, it's coming. Like your purpose, it's coming. It's not coming, it's here. It's right here. You know what I mean? Like all you gotta do is just like get like awakened to it. Sit with yourself, sit in silence. I had like a huge download yesterday. I'm just yapping at this point, but I had a huge download yesterday. And it reminded me of when I used to get consecutive downloads a lot, and I hadn't for like a while. I was closing myself off from it, distracting myself with like everything else in life. This is funny. Hireth, oh, I'm using the Starseed Oracle deck, by the way. This card says Hireth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Again, this is for people that are light workers. Like you may not feel like you belong, and I understand that. I understand that feeling so well. It's such a lonely feeling, and it's meant, again, to show you, like I was saying, that you must look for the answers within yourself. Like you're here to birth a new world for people. You're not here to regurgitate what has already been done, you know what I mean? Like look at you, you're alone, you know, and you have the stars. Like you are held, you are kept, you are protected so well. Like I'm actually seeing like a rose. You're like in the center of this rose. Like you're in the center of like everything else in creation. It's almost like you're the main character for real, you know? And it's like the fact that like sometimes you forget this, like it makes sense because we live in such a society. You are heard by the universe is what I'm getting. Like you're listened to. They listen to you. Like when you pray, when you ask, you're heard. And that's a very rare gift. Not everybody has that gift, you know? Like you can literally ask for anything and it'll be given to you. Like I know how that feels, because it's so insane. Like, you know, people work really hard to manifest things, right? And they're like, yeah, I can only get this, like a car, for example. I can only get this car if I work really hard, like if I put in a lot of effort, if my business makes 10K this month, like blah, blah, blah. So they go by the structure of it, right? And then there's some other people that dream it into reality, and like it happens easier, faster, and they even probably get a better car, you know what I mean? Because they're relying on universal forces. Like, we are actually just traveling here in these bodies. Like, so when we compare our worth to material things such that we can't like achieve a material accomplishment like pretty quickly, then we're limiting our reach, we're limiting our manifestation ability, or like our ability to see beyond the veil, man. You know what I mean? So, do you hear that? That's a rooster. Sorry. That's really cute. Oh, a car just fell. Okay. It says, the cosmic heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. And remember I said about that devotion, like, I just said make your life a moving prayer, did I not? Like, I'm telling you, like, you have the ability to communicate with the universe, and the universe communicates back, and like, that is so cool. Like, this can be worked on, by the way. Like I said, every person has this ability. Like, it's just that some have developed their talent more in being able to ask and then receive. Actually, it says this in the Bible, and it says this in my mentor Abraham Hicks's book. And she says, ask and you shall receive, like, immediately. And in the Bible it says, ask and it is given immediately. It happens right away. Like, as you ask, you are receiving. Because just the mere ability to ask, the one who will give, is receiving. You know what I mean? Receiving that attention, that blessing, that yes, that answer, that communication. You know what I mean? Yeah, all right, for sure. Sorry, I've been kind of spacey all day. I'm just getting back into it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I had to go run, like, to get back into my body, because I was meditating and I've just been like really on cloud 9 all day. I got this in a former reading as well. Pulse of the Mother, Slow Down, Time in Nature. I was just discussing how I was meditating and I was meditating out here in nature, and we got this card, and that's kind of crazy. This is probably a calling for you to meditate. Meditation changed my life. It changes my life every single time I do it. Sometimes I slack on meditation, and I'm not happy when I don't meditate, you know? Meditation is like being able to clear your auric field. It's like taking a shower, let's just say it that way. Like, meditation is energetic showering, you know what I mean? So it's important to meditate as much as you can, like once a day, as much as you shower, you know what I mean? I shower twice a day because I'm sometimes 3 times. But yeah, like when you meditate, you actually like, you work on your gray matter. Like, your brain grows. The thing about the brain, man, is that it's malleable. We don't use our brain, okay? Our brain is a semiconductor for information and energy. So we are like walking receptors, especially because we have a heart-mind coherence, okay? And we have this electromagnetic field that goes like this, like the inside of a fruit, right? And so when we're not tapped into that, we can't expand it. We can't heal cellularly, right? So we're just walking around like accidents. Like, why? Like, we shouldn't do that. It says, I'm sorry over here. What does it say here? I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. This is so interesting because oftentimes we need to like actually forgive ourselves. And all this stuff happens when we do take the time to go within and meditate. But like, it's interesting too, because I'm just recently going through this phase of like forgiveness, like forgiving myself, forgiving other people, forgiving myself for like trapping my mind in the past too, you know? And like, this is what you need to do for you. Like, ultimately we share our mind with ourselves only, right? Like, we're born into this world singularly, we're gonna leave singularly, which is a beautiful journey because we are in connection with divine all throughout it. So like I said, divine's listening all the time, right? So like you're never alone. And there are roots here on the bottom as well. Like when you drop into the heart and you meet yourself, right? In that space where time doesn't exist, you're just in the present moment, right? Usually this is within meditation. Then you are free. You know, you're free from worry, free from anxiety, free from mental anguish. And yeah, with this card here, there's a lot of green, there's a lot of heart chakra energy, right? If you are like feeling this love energy at this time, you may not be, you may be, depending on who I'm speaking to. There is this collective healing that is going on. Many people right now are having dreams of someone coming into their life, dreams of love, dreams of peace, dreams that are, and it may have to do with the full moon, but like there was a huge clearing, as does happen with every moon and every moon cycle, but there's a lot of that collective energy right now, you know, of love and pure appreciation for self and others, and friendship, and like I don't know, I personally feel that, you know. And so they're letting you stay in this energy for as long as you want. Like you're gonna be able to stay in this, you're gonna be able to really soak in this, and this is how your heart chakra is gonna heal, like I mentioned before, you know. So things are happening for you, my friend, you know, like things are happening for you. You actually dictate things that happen in your life. And this was the download that I got yesterday. It was a very long download. Like it lasted more than an hour. And it was just about how I have manifested like different things in my life, and like even negative things. Like I unknowingly manifested it to protect me from like other things, and I'm like now able to go back and see the connection. But the premise of the download was that we are literally the main characters, and we only benefit from this life as spiritual beings when we make the spirit the priority, like when we make the soul the priority, you know. That's why like I will always say, like, you know, I'll always encourage you to sing, to dance, to be free, to skip, you know, to jump, express yourself how you want to, be colorful or not, right? Like be you. Never ever ever, guys, like conform to what anybody wants from you, because people like come into this world alone, like I said, and they leave it alone. We're here to do divine's work. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. Like that's crazy, you know what I mean? So yeah. I love that. Like I love when I get confirmations like that. But it's not yours. Like other people's baggages are not yours. Like so often we walk around with like other people's opinions of us on our backs, or expectations of us, or things like that. And it's just like free yourself from that as much as you can, you know. Do the thing that people don't expect. Like don't worry about what people expect or don't expect. Just do you. Don't even like pay attention. The thing about performing on stage, because I've done theater my whole life, is that you can't look at the audience. Like you have to look at nothing. You have to focus. You have to be plugged in. That's why like singers, musicians, artists, like y'all understand that you know, it's about the present moment. It's about feeling it, you know. It's not about like thinking. Like you don't think, you just feel and emote and create and express and flow. It's about flow. And all great works of art were created with flow. Even like great inventions, great pieces of music come to mind, but also like mechanical inventions. Nikola Tesla comes to mind, you know. And all great discoveries happen through flow. Like even the Gautama, the Buddha comes to mind. Like when you can tap in, you can let divine flow through you. You are a vessel for divine instruction, for divine vibration, you know. And like that's why a lot of these like music artists, I'm using them as a reference, like some of their stuff is so intoxicating. Like that's why music is so intoxicating, you know. And so because it's from the seed of creation, it's not from like thinking or overthinking. All that stuff is important, right? But that's more so very it's like masculine energy, right? Feminine energy is more flow, it's more go, it's more drop it to the flow. You know what I mean? So yeah. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, like for real. Okay. So I'm getting lost lands here. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So this is Atlantis. So like when it comes to you being you and flowing with that, you don't need to look outside of you. It's innate to you. Like your magic is within you, so much so to the point where you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show as if you're like an onlooker. Like if you just let go of like what other people have told you, what other people think of you, you'll be able to really like tap into your true gifts, and even accidentally too, with speaking and singing, like things like that. Like we improve on our skills, you know? It's like you don't know what lies there unless you explore it, you know? It's like that kind of thing, you know? You can swim in your own consciousness, you can swim in the consciousness of others, like forever. And it's so beautiful. Like we, again, like I said, we are all interconnected. It's just that we've forgotten this. And that's why I love social media, because through social media we can connect with one another, you know? We can find our tribe, we can find our friends, our best friends, you know? And yeah, you found me, like, all right. All right. This is a time for healing, this is a time for restoration, this is a time for regeneration of old things that may have been taken from you. So you thought, nah baby, you were going through a restructuring process, you were going through a process of growth, you were going through a process of regeneration. You had to. And now God is bringing in the highest, the wildest of your dreams. This is like the person you've always wanted, and you're becoming the person you've always wanted to be, and like all this energy had to connect for all this to happen at once. It's like everything you've ever wanted is coming in at once, you know? And this is because of the work you've done. I'm getting, that's crazy. Congratulations to you for doing that work. That alone is an achievement, you know, not just what you're about to receive, but who you've become. Love you guys so much. Let me know what you guys thought of this reading, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.